something really sick and twisted.
Yeah.
Isn't the fact that it's based off of toys not sick and twisted enough?
It's just a clenched golden fist. What does that even mean?
It represents.
This game is pregnant with meaning.
What?
Live from Austin, Texas, and as sick and twisted as Nintendo will allow us to be, it's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Danny.
Now, according to Nintendo's guidelines, we can say the word fart once every hour,
Okay.
and we can only say the word hell if we're singing the DK rap.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Hell no.
Oh, well, there goes our sponsorship.
Sorry, guys.
That big Nintendo money just went swirling right down the toilet, thanks to Alex, as usual. Hi, everybody. It's
Hi.
Retro Pals. We're getting our sea legs back. We haven't streamed in a little bit, but what better way to reacquaint ourselves with the world of streaming than with sick and twisted Super Nintendo games? Oh my god. So tonight, this is a continuation of our previous stream covering sick and twisted Genesis games. I gotta say, in terms of sick and twistedness, the Super Nintendo is much less sick and twisted than the Sega Genesis, but
Yeah.
we've worked overtime to deliver the sickest and twistedest stuff on Super Nintendo, so adjust your expectations accordingly. Maybe this little system has a few spooks and scares in store for you. I don't know.
I think I'm going to make Danny cry. So.
Okay, well, that's Alex's goal for tonight. You will hear Danny cry at the end of this 2-hour stream.
You're not going to like my choices. Well, real quick, what I do like is thanking folks who are supporting us.
Oh, good segue.
Thank you to Sailor Soapbox, a 11-month resub, almost a whole year. Thank you. With a yes, yes, sickos laugh.
This stream is for sickos. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Cambertian, for the 5-month resub. On a scale from sick positive to twisted negative, I hope the stream ends up twisted.
This is going to be the extra twisted edition tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you.
To the Joker, this is going to be a normal stream. That's how twisted it's going to be.
Exactly.
Thank you, No Problem, 67-month resub, almost 69. Thank you so very much. And
That's
thank
so
you for
many
the
months.
cookies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trubo, 22-month resub, and the horrible bear that I hate. Hello, chum.
Hello, chums.
Me,
Alex
me.
is not a Biffo fan.
No, we were talking about it before the stream.
This
I'm a
is
Biffo
tearing
hater.
this is tearing House Retro Pals apart. Our opinion on Biffo the Bear and Beano comics. Real controversial.
Thank you to Refurb for the 34-month resub. Resub for the sick and twisted. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to Dream Harrier Live for the raid. Do appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. From
Hey, welcome.
Dream Harrier's
Hope you had a
stream.
good stream. Whatever you were playing, it's going to be better than what we're playing tonight, so get ready for that.
Thank you, Seraphis Kane, 37-month resub. Okay, wait, which one of you is sick and which one of you is twisted? I'm twisted, Danny's sick.
One of us tells the truth and the other only tells lies. You got to figure out which one is which before it's too late.
I've already forgotten which one I am, so don't even try. Thank you, Sepicide19, for the 56-month resub, closing in on 5 years. Yeah, thank you.
Many years. Thank you.
Thank you, Ocifercat, 9-month resub. I'm ready to be a sick and twisted little guy.
This is the stream for you, then. This is the stream for sick and twisted little guys.
Thank you, Real Slavic Bear, 70 whole months. Holy shit. Thank you for the support. Sick and Twisted sub for Sick and Twisted SNES. That is a very sick and twisted sub. Thank you.
Is that 5? No, wait. Like 60 months is 5 years. That's even more than that.
Yeah.
I can't deal with these numbers. Thank you for the large number, though.
And thank you to Muir and Ocifercat for both gifted subs to the community. Welcome to the sub club, folks, and I hope you enjoy. And thank you, H Hog, for the 5-month resub. Sicko mode indeed. Oh, God.
Oh,
now
we're going sicko mode
we
for
have
sure.
to do it now that I've done all of these. I don't like that. I like just reading the things and not having to play the
Can't
game.
we just infinitely read notifications instead of playing these horrible games we plan for each other?
We can be like one of those like TikTok streams where they just read notifications all the time.
So we took a poll to our patrons. We asked which of these systems would be best for a continuation of our Sick and Twisted series. This is how that turned out. I wanted it to be between two Nintendo systems because last time around I unintentionally turned it into a Nintendo versus Sega thing. I wanted to give the Super Nintendo another chance, and hey, look what happened. The Super Nintendo ended up winning. The Game Boy, ooh, I shudder to think what that might have been like, but we came dangerously close to a Game Boy Second Twisted stream. Super Nintendo one, I think you're gonna like this one though, so we better get started.
I don't like it.
So our formula last time around is we've each handpicked a selection of games for each other to play. So I've picked 12 games for Alex to play. Alex has picked 12 games for me to play.
Yep.
And by the end, we're getting divorced. So look forward to that.
I don't think Danny's gonna like mine, and I don't know if I'm gonna like Danny's choices. So it's gonna be a good time.
Perfect. A stream that everybody hates. Let's fucking go.
So should I go?
Yeah, go ahead and put on the video screen. We've anonymized these ROMs to keep it a full surprise for each other. The regular numbered ones are games that I've picked for Alex. The ones with an A on them, the A is for Alex. Those are the ones that Alex picked for me.
Thank you, Yaddle. 40-month resub. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Thank you, Yaddle, for delaying the inevitable and for the 40 months.
Thank you, Yaddle.
All right, Alex, game number 1 in my artisanal,
normal?
hand-picked selection of Super Nintendo ROMs.
IMAX? That's a movie.
I'm giving you the premium movie experience.
Oh, Sasquatulus, thank you for the 62-month resub. You're sick with a stomach bug, but I don't think this is going to make you feel better.
Oh, no. Hope you feel better.
Minotaur? Okay, I'm kind of in.
Yeah, I thought I'd ease you into the proceedings with something that, a little something for Alex. Do we have, have I disabled the sound for this? Can you give me the controller for a second? Hand it with a controller for a second. Okay. I'll fix this. Maybe the intro just doesn't have sound.
Okay.
Start her up. Alex, this game is Death Braid. It is a game that features minotaurs, it features barbarians, and it's a port of a Data East arcade game that arrived to the Super Famicom a little bit late.
There's sound. I can be Hercules, Fighter. I'm gonna be Beast.
It's a good choice.
Actually, no, I'm gonna be Minotaur. I like him more.
Just the all-around Beast.
He's a little hungry.
Minotaur versus Beast.
Normal? Wait, this is like...
Yeah, this is normal.
I don't wanna...
Minotaur versus Beast, normal. Can you,
This is a fight.
Oh my god, this looks good. So...
Bye!
This is a pseudo-sequel to a Data East arcade game called Hippodrome. The first game was a side-scrolling one-on-one fighter.
Ow.
This one, they decided to make it monster wrestling. And they called it Death Braid. What even is a braid?
It's something you have... Stop it! Something you have in your hair.
Hey, that's so windy. Yeah, that's how that works. I've seen a lot of Japanese games use the phrase Amazonas, which a lot of people say is unnecessary. Everybody made fun of me when I called the Amazons Amazonases and not Treasure Hunter, but they actually did that in game, so take that, people who criticized me 5 years ago.
Yeah, don't criticize Danny.
Whoa, that was cool.
No.
Now, I have no idea if this is a good port or not. Kind of a strange candidate to bring this to Super Nintendo. The other Data East games on SNES at this time were like, what, Fighter's History? Stuff that's much more normal than this. What the... Oh my god! Alex getting destroyed out here.
Thank you, Nocturne Dustclaw, for the 27-month resub. Yeah, we are going to get very sick and twisted tonight. This is pretty sick and twisted.
Alex just got chokeslammed off the top of the Sheraton.
My spine is getting twisted.
You got carried away by a blob.
I lost on the first level.
Cool.
That's not... Yeah, I'm going to continue.
Want to give it another shot?
Yeah.
So each of these games are going to be lightning round style.
Okay.
We're going to play these for just a couple minutes until we get our fill. Alex, when you've gotten your fill of Minotaur action, you can hand the controller back over to me.
Alright, I'll probably just go for one more round.
Do we got any Death Braid fans in chat? Has anybody 1cc'd this game? I know there's 1cc strats for Hippodrome. I've never actually seen anyone play this, though.
What did I just do? I'm an idiot.
Don't know if this is twisted, but it's kind of sick. That's what you're going to get on Super Nintendo. You're going to have to get games that are a little bit less sick and twisted than what you may expect from the Genesis stream. Like, there's no SNES equivalent of the Immortal. There's not a game where you just cleave goblins in half and it's all gory. Nintendo wouldn't allow that, famously a pro-goblin console. There's 1cc vids of it? Okay, so people can 1cc Death Braid. It's just a matter of learning all the different wrestling moves.
Thank thank you for the resub proxy glitch cat. Sick and twisted like a wrestling pretzel. Yep.
Exactly. That's how you sell it.
And
Thank
you for the 100 Pride bits, SSFSX17. Do appreciate that. And I am going to... Oh, no.
Oh, boy, here we go. Alex is going to get pounded again. Bam! That means chokeslam.
Go.
If we didn't thank you Nocturne Dustclaw for the sub.
Oh, thank you, yeah. Bonk.
Welcome to this. Welcome to Sick and Twisted Games. That animation. This game's good. I could see myself getting into this. Have you had enough Death Braid?
I don't know what I just did. I died alive.
I
am not good at Death Braid.
You got fucking destroyed at the Beast Wrestling event. Genesis game, Beast Wrestler, would you say that that's better or worse, or do you remember that at all?
I liked Beast Wrestling more. This, I couldn't get any good moves in.
It seems really tough, yeah. It's tough out there for a Minotaur, especially when you're fighting a beast. You didn't even get to fight Hercules.
Damn.
Alright, so that's Alex's first game. I threw him a softball with that one.
That's a game that's... I threw you any softballs.
That's a game that's a little bit sick and twisted, but also, aimed toward Alex's sensibilities. So let's see what he aims towards my sensibilities with my first game.
I didn't go towards your sensibilities at all.
My sensibilities better be catered to. Or
Or
I'm not going to be a happy consumer. Fuck off! Really? You lead off with this? You kidding me?
Once upon a time, there was a gifted toy maker who wanted only to bring joy to children everywhere.
Did you actually play this, or are you just handing this to me to play? So you never have to experience toys.
I've never played toys.
Have you even seen Toys?
The movie, yes, I saw in the theater with my dad.
I saw it in the theater with my mom. It was a very boring movie.
It was really freaky. It freaked
me
out.
It was freaky, and when it wasn't being freaky, it was being very boring. This is a very unentertaining movie that tries to do a lot and doesn't really do all that much. It's got Robin Williams in it, and that's about all it's got. Let's fucking start this. God, how do you even play this piece of shit? This is by Imagineering, the people who made Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants, among other games.
The movie is stupid. You know, I haven't seen it in so long, and I have we got a new TV.
Let's rewatch it.
Okay.
I'm on a stupid things watching kick. I just finished up watching a bunch of Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction.
Oh yeah.
That's a stupid show. That's like Goosebumps for stupid adults.
Do you like these guys? I guess maybe I shouldn't have started off with this.
I'm gonna make you play this at some point.
You should. No, you have every right. Like, so I told you I wanted to have a Danny-shaped hole in the wall from where you've run and try to escape this.
I hated what I just saw. I hated what was on my screen. So you play the Robin Williams character, and
you got a peanut gun.
Yeah. I've seen someone play all the way through this. Believe it or not, they didn't enjoy it that much. There's shoot 'em up sequences, but most of the game takes place in this isometric view hellscape where nothing much happens. I guess it's kind of like the movie. Oh, I got a thing. I have water balloons now.
Oh, watch out, you have limited ammo.
What are they full of?
Slime or acid or some shit.
I hope it's acid.
You just want to see... You just want something really sick and twisted.
Yeah.
Isn't the fact that it's based off of toys not sick and twisted enough?
It's just a clenched golden fist. What does that even mean?
It represents...
This game is pregnant with meaning.
What?! No one said that ever!
That's an expression. Some people have said that before. So, I think it's an extermination style mission here. You gotta get killed by the little toy tanks. The plot of this movie is that there's a good toy maker who's being exploited by an evil toy maker who wants to make war toys for the military.
Yeah.
And you gotta take down all those bad, evil toys. Can I stop, like, the stream?
No,
I've had enough.
You have a lot of other games to play.
I don't like the Super Nintendo anymore.
I don't think I'm gonna make you like it much more.
This is licensed game hell as far as I'm concerned. The only worst licensed game that could have existed on Super Nintendo would have been Radio Flyer, which was thankfully canceled. Unfortunately, they did release this. They did release a few other games that I'm dreading, that I know I'm going to see at some point.
Listen, can't have a Death to Smoochie game, okay? That was long, long after the SNES era.
Well, now that I've gotten killed by Firing Squad 3 times in a row, how about we play your next game?
Oh boy! It's
Toys.
On Alex.
Toys for Super Nintendo. Hopefully we'll never ever return to that as long as I live. Here you go.
Okay, what is it? Sorry,
Send me
I
this
like the
horrible game with the clown music. This game I'm pretty sure you've never heard of.
What? Ah, Ming yelled at.
This is Ganchan. I spent so long looking up the title of this game. It's so hard to find this game. Like, I knew what it was, I'd seen it before, but this is the title if you've been looking for it. I've seen a couple of streamers played this. It looks pretty bizarre for a Pac-Man style game, and that's what it is. You ever hear of Magifact?
Never.
Me either. We're going to be hearing from some developers you've never heard of before tonight. Now, the big boys will kill you. The little guys you can run into and you can make a train. I think you can do something with them. You either take them back to base like, yeah, it's a Flicky style game.
Oh, I know Flicky.
It's Flicky and Pac-Man. That shit's twisted if you ask me.
This is such a nice game. What the hell, Dan?
I've given you this. I've given you the other good game. You gave me Toys, and things are only going to get worse after Toys.
I know. I'm
that's
sorry.
good. By pushing a button, I think you can launch those guys around, and you can, like, turn into a statue or something. This is a cool game, but I've never ever heard of it spoken of in any kind of recommendation list. People who recommend Super Nintendo hidden gems are apparently all unaware of this game.
Why? It's great.
Yeah, it's cool. You gotta fight back. You gotta throw your friends. That's what they're for. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, kick his ass. So if you want to look this up and play it for yourself, it's called Ganchan. A name that I'm immediately going to forget after this stream, and in like a year from now I'm going to be like, what was that fucking Super Nintendo game with the maze and the dudes that you collect? This is more on the twisted side of the equation. This is less sick, more twisted. Yeah, I guess there is a sickness to this. Are you feeling the sickness? Are you down with the sickness?
Yeah, I'm down with the sickness.
Since Super Nintendo is lacking in the blood and guts games, I had to, like, shift my focus to finding games that are just incredibly bizarre and off-kilter. This is still pretty, I'm still throwing you a softball with this one, though. I like to think things are going to ramp up pretty soon. This rules. I kind of wish they released this in the States.
Same.
And also, Alex doesn't want to stop playing this.
Oh man, I guess I have to. Just one more round.
Okay.
I promise I'll like die soon and you can put on like.
This game is not considered a hidden gem because nobody knows about it. This is your official notice that Ganchan exists. Okay, you ready to hand it off?
Alright, I'm sorry for what I have next on the docket for Danny.
Okay. Game number 2 from Alex is something really good that I really want to play. It's Seaquest DSV.
There's a theme to tonight's choices.
Well, it's not toys.
Are you happy it's not toys?
On the other hand,
I started off with toys, so you wouldn't you know.
On the other hand, this is THQ and Malibu, so I don't know if we're much better off than Absolute and Imagineering. Oh, sculptured software. Salt Lake City's finest. So, this is a show about a submarine that people live on or something?
Yeah, and it's all about the ocean and protecting the ocean and how the ocean whips out.
This looks like shit.
40 miles northeast of Pearl Harbor. Okay, you're going to evaluate the command potential of an officer candidate. Cool.
This is really small text for Super Nintendo.
Darwin is the dolphin, by the way.
Oh, I'm going to be promoted to petty officer. I'm so excited to be petty.
You don't like that the dolphins...
We got to send out an HR probe. We got some dolphins sexually harassing people down there. Jeez. These freaking sea creatures just making more problems for me. Oh, wow. Alex.
Incoming transmission, Danny.
Alex, this thing...
This is great!
This is Seaquest?
Yes! Isn't this good? Steven Spielberg presents Seaquest.
Did he?
Yes, he did. I remember.
Oh, you can make it poop. Nice.
Don't make it poop.
Alright, this game's cool. Why are you so long? Whoa, you can... Oh, man. You can change your altitude.
Whee!
I guess it's depth underwater.
You got $300 for killing that guy.
What a deal. I know it's saying that I have incoming transmissions, but I don't want to listen to them.
Why would you? You've got slime and goop to kill.
Is this really what this game looks like? Has anyone ever played this before? I don't think anyone has. This is just one of those games you see in a ROM list and you're like, I will play Mario instead.
Yeah, that's why I chose it, because who is gonna pick? When will you ever pick Seaquest DSV? It's not even a platformer, so we're never gonna play it.
I guess today is the day.
Yeah, a lot of the games on the list are like, today is the only day we're gonna play this.
Yeah, that's the way I looked at my list too. Games that fit no particular theme, they're just really weird and stupid and... Well, you'll see. Is there like a cool mode? Is this just like the the boring mode you get to the real before you get to the real part?
What's wrong?
There's got to be like a first person sequence or something, right? Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that.
No, you got money for it. It's okay.
I got negative money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no good.
I thought you knew your Seaquest.
No, I don't know. All I know about Seaquest is
Out of ammo. Well, now I gotta slowly turn around and just crap all over this thing, I guess. Oh wait, this is one of my things. I shouldn't be crapping on it.
Less crapping, Danny.
I'm crapping on you right now. This is aiming towards Alex.
That's okay. You're gonna crap on me a lot. If you were horrified by Seaquest DSV and toys, then...
This thing is so wide. It's like playing...
It looks like a worm.
It's like that one game, Kudu Kudu Kudurin, only you're just like an unmoving log of undersea shit. Alright, what's the transmission?
It does look like a floating piece of poop. Oh, you gotta love it. Look at this.
Fuck this. God. Every single screen in this game has just been the most uninteresting shit. Well, I guess we just go here. Maybe if I was a Seaquest fan. How do I escape? Rescue trapped shuttle crew. Well, you know, maybe I can find him on the map.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg did have a weird ocean era where he did this, and then he did that restaurant dive.
Really?
The submarine-themed restaurant where it would like fake dive. I never
can I
got
just
to go. But
can I just like surface and leave?
No.
This is Seaquest. I thought there'd be a cool first-person submarine sequence where like you're fighting a bunch of enemies and it's like cool and there's a firefight and it's really exciting. But it's this. It's this instead. I'm gonna crash the Seaquest.
Cool. I'm excited to see.
Quest.
Animaniacs was not based on children Spielberg watched drown. Stop it!
That's a Phil Collins thing.
Yeah, thank you, Phil Temperatio, gifting a sub to Kaboom. Thank you and welcome to Sub Club.
Thank you for the gift sub.
Due to your inability to safeguard the Seaquest in the simulation, the something has decided not to grant your commission as commander.
That wasn't even. They didn't even let me blow up the real Seaquest.
You may reapply for command status in the future.
You may reapply for D's nuts next game.
Oh, I have to play now.
Here you go. Thank you for making me play Seaquest.
You don't really thank me.
Well, now I know what it's like, at least.
Okay, that's fair.
This one was trending on Twitter earlier. Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
This was trending on Twitter?
It was, yeah. I looked up the trending topics before stream, and Sonic 4 was up there. I assume they're talking about this. Anyone ever play this one? This is a back-in-the-day ROM hack. Before even ROM hacking tools existed. This game was distributed on BBSs and shit.
This is a hack of a Speedy Gonzales game, yeah?
It is, yeah. Speedy Gonzales makes a pretty genuine-looking Sonic the Hedgehog game with the right sprites. They even gave it a new title screen. Oh, nice. Sonic! You're trapped forever!
Shit. Don't do what I did.
So who's played this? I bet a lot of people have played this if you're familiar with looking through ROM lists.
It's a real ROM list game.
Yeah, this is a classic. Oh, you did it again!
It's fine.
I think the date on this was like 1996 or something. This is a classic work of ass right here. I like the Sonic animations at least. Oh no! You have to rescue at least one person before I'm letting you move on.
No, I'm with you.
And you know why.
I know.
Because in the original Speedy Gonzales game, you had to rescue a bunch of trapped mice. And they've reskinned that in this version. I look at this and I just think, man, I just get warm fuzzy memories of looking through ROM lists. I've probably played this game in emulator. I've played it on Xbox. You rescued Mario.
Look who I found! I hang my head in shame.
And he said his name to celebrate. Mario! Maybe kids today don't know. Maybe kids today just think about the pirated Pokemon ROMs, and they're like, that's enough for me. No, you gotta dig deeper. You gotta go back in time to when this is the only Sonic 4 we had. I'm gonna say it. I prefer the time when this is the only Sonic 4 we had.
You prefer this?
Yes. You remember Sonic 4. We all remember Sonic 4, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, there we go. Sonic.
I wonder if this ROM hack works, whereas the retail version doesn't. If you're unfamiliar, late in the game, there's a crashing point that affected this game in every single emulator for many years. But no one ever figured it out because no one got to that point because no one ever played Speedy Gonzales for Super Nintendo. I think in recent years, emulators managed to fix that. Oh yeah, I know that Genesis pirate game. There's some good pirate games on Genesis. Oh, Nier fixed it for SNES. Alright, so there's at least one way to play Speedy Gonzales without it crashing on you.
This ROM hack is,
Wow, look at him go!
Oh my god, I went so fast. This ROM hack is, Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Yeah, this game is called Sonic the Hedgehog 4. You can look up that if you want to play this. Look at your local BBS or get it off IRC. Can you imagine downloading this off of BBS?
No. Can you?
You gotta be extra twisted to get this. You'd be like, no bomb-making recipes for me, thank you. I want the bootleg Speedy Gonzales game. There's a Mario up there. Sonic 4 is RP Devil Bubsy, you think so? You're calling it now? Alex seems to like it.
Yeah, I like this.
This is an okay game. It's Sunsoft, their later Super Nintendo era, so that all depends. I think this game was better than a lot of other Sunsoft Super Nintendo games. It's no Rabbit Rampage for one thing.
I'm doing pretty good.
You think this is Angel Bubsy? Oh yeah, you gotta go to ROMs on FNet.
I've got like a lot of lives. I think it's time to change.
Okay.
That was good. That guy's just walking through me.
Well, Alex, thank you for playing Sonic the Hedgehog 4.
Man, that was good.
Hurry!
I want to apologize for what you have next. Thank you, Marigold, 45-month resub. Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, welcome. We're playing Sonic the Hedgehog 4, the normal version. Let's see what happens when the time runs out, come to think of it.
I'm afraid.
I've never actually seen this. Get Rolo ready. They may punish you with porn. Oh, alright. That's it! Sonic 4, okay. I thought the game just quit. Alright, next game. For me. From Alex. With love. It's... Okay. I'll take this. We take these. I'll play Stargate. I'll play that over fucking toys.
Chat, fuck off! Yeah, that's fair.
Now, Stargate, this is a solid 5.5 out of 10 game. I am more than happy to play this instead of whatever shit Alex has prepared for me later. This is a game where you have a machine gun and it takes 20 shots to take down a freaking whatever this is.
This is a beetle.
That's a beetle.
It's John.
Oh, that was a landmine. Well, it's got good animation on the guy, at least.
Kind of reminds me of Cool Spot.
Whoa! Whoa, hang on.
Good one.
Now, I have seen the movie for this. I will say the movie is, You know what? No, it's not better than the game. The movie is also incredibly mid. So maybe this is a good adaptation after all. This is kind of a sort of non-linear game where the levels are mostly linear, but you gotta go searching for ammo crates and shit. You know, like this. You can climb. You can hang on stuff. It's pretty sophisticated, I guess. It's no toys.
Yeah, it's better than toys.
Like his casual running and shooting. He doesn't look like his heart's in it. He's not like the Contra guys. He's just collecting a paycheck.
This whole game is just collecting a paycheck.
Yeah. I remember seeing a lot of ads for this, but I don't think anyone was fooled. Oh yeah, it's this guy, the weird hippie guy they bring with them to Space Egypt. Yeah, so there's a Space Egypt, and they go on the other side of a portal to go there, and nobody knows how to get back. And Anubis is there. Well, we all know the story of Stargate. I don't know why I'm counting it.
I haven't seen Stargate, but I knew it had to do with Egypt. I thought it was going back to ancient Egypt, like an ancient aliens thing.
No, it's like an alternate universe or something.
Oh, that's interesting. That's at least more interesting than what I thought, which was really boring.
But everyone is like really poor and uncivilized, and it's kind of a white savior thing. So
Aw, boo! I was hoping it'd be like,
it is a Hollywood movie in the '90s, so
that's fair. I was hoping for like Anubis to have a sit-down restaurant or something.
He was probably the highlight of that movie, that Anubis. Unfortunately, the rest of it was spent focused on these boring military guys. Everyone was like, "How are we gonna get back home?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking care. Just show me more Space Egypt. We better go in these caves. It's cheaper to film in here."
I mean, it is. So.
Alright, I got to the end of the first level in Stargate. There's still more crates I need to collect, but...
You did good. You should...
Hopefully you'll forgive me for not collecting all the crates.
I think we're fine with that, honey.
Okay, next game.
Oh boy! It's gonna be normal for Alex. No Stargate for me.
I'm more of a slowly creeping up, sick and twistedness. I'm the Silent Hill to Alex's Resident Evil style gaming.
Noodles? Who's this noodle guy? UFO Danny!
This is UFO Kamen Yakisoban. In fact, this version was given out as a prize. There was a retail version of this you could buy as well. But I think this prize version has an intro that congratulates you for winning.
Well, congratulations to me.
Yeah, you win the ramen. You must have eaten like 100 sacks of ramen and sent in the proof of purchases. Far away in space, there's a ramen man watching over us.
Thank you, Ramen Man.
There's a ramen man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. Anyone play this one? This one is pretty, I don't know if it's so well known among Super Nintendo weird games. It's not that one mayonnaise game. You didn't give me that one, did you?
Which one?
The mayonnaise game?
No.
Okay, good.
Wow, why is he handsome?
He's so handsome.
Hello, I'm the handsome noodle man.
Everyone's like, oh no, he's hot.
Oh shit!
Oh no, it's Tea Kettle
I
Man.
was gonna say Captain Tea Kettle stole our lady or whatever.
These are based off a series of noodle commercials. I should watch those. I like his spaceship. Looks like something out of the Jetsons. So I think we're getting up there in terms of sick and twistedness.
This is pretty sick and twisted.
It's not normal.
No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, his ship did look like Jiffy Pop.
Yeah. That freaking guy. Dr. Tea Kettle. I don't know his actual name.
Let's go.
Now, what kind of game do you think this is?
Platformer.
Close. Actually, it's a beat 'em up.
Oh, okay.
You get a cool little car.
Wow, this looks like it's an actual game.
Oh, well. I mean, there's better beat 'em ups on Super Nintendo, but this is technically a video game. These dudes in suits who hate ramen, I guess.
Oh, this control's weird.
It's not the best ramen-based commercial product beat 'em up game.
Really?
Actually, I guess it is. Is this ramen Bebe's Kids? Does it play better than Bebe's Kids? I hope it does.
People were asking, and I just want you to know, I did not choose Bebe's Kids. I think Bebe's Kids is a little overplayed.
Cartman, thank you for the 50 bits.
Thank
Noodle
you.
Ramen versus the Blues Brothers.
Yeah,
That's
these
what it
guys,
is.
who are they?
They're on a mission from God to stop the Ramen Man.
What they got against ramen?
There's STV arcade games based on a ramen brand. Really? We should play the Tick instead. Nobody's ever said that and meant it.
Almost thought about putting that on the list.
Ooh. Alex challenging me to the Tick 1cc, the world's longest beat 'em up. Why does the FPS seem so crispy? It does seem to be losing a few frames, doesn't it? That's not on our end, that's just how the game looks.
Yeah.
It's like at minimum 30 FPS. Or rather, at maximum.
This is kind of a boring brawler.
You not a fan?
I mean,
You think this game is more about promoting the brands than promoting good beat 'em up gameplay?
I think that's right. Oh, I died.
Well, let's see
I'm
you get to
back.
let's see you get to the next segment. Whoa, that was cool. Is the Tick longer than IGS beat 'em ups? Yes, it is 4 hours long. No passwords. Gotta do it all in one shot.
Alright.
Nice.
I've changed my opinion on this game.
Yeah, this game's sick. Yeah, it doesn't play as well as Final Fight, but can you do this in Final Fight?
I like that dragon.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
It's a good ad for noodles because it makes you want to eat instead of play the game. That's the thing, they couldn't make it too good. There'd be no reason to take a break and eat noodles if it was the ultimate video game.
I got help. Alright, I better. I don't want to relent. It's fun.
I hope to God Street Combat is not on here. It's not in Alex's list because...
No. I thought about it. There's a lot I thought about.
Then Pixar sued the game for that unicycle. Yep, Pixar sued these guys into the ground. That's why ramen doesn't exist anymore. It's developed by Kid! Oh my god! I love Kid! That's the studio who made stuff like Kickmaster and G.I. Joe for Nintendo. Later on, they would make Top Shop for PlayStation.
Oh!
And then after that, they made Pepsi Man. They were really trying to zero in on that food-based, license-based development niche. Is that a niche?
Yes.
That does literally explain everything. Graphics in this are okay. I don't know about the gameplay. It seems a little stiff to me.
It's very stiff.
Maybe you should have let it cook for a couple more minutes.
My last life here, I think. I do need to give over the controller. I just thought of the time. I've already played this for.
This feels as long as the tick, and you're only 2 levels in.
Alright, this level.
Look at these backgrounds. This is great.
It is.
Get some takoyaki.
Okay, hold on. Gimme.
Rats, the Blues Brothers have infiltrated the festival. All is lost. All is lost.
Alright.
Okay, next game.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is any better than Stargate. Stargate is by far the best game you've given me so far. I can only hope that there's something that's even better. Such as this game. Alex?
Yes?
This is a Capcom game.
Yeah.
What's your game? Is this a fucked up ROM hack that, like, kills you in real life?
No. I just thought everyone loves the Infinity Saga, so why not play the Infinity Saga game?
Hey, it's the Infinity Gems. Our roommate has those.
Yeah.
In the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Special Edition.
It looks just like eggs.
Adam Warlock. I don't know who that is, and I don't care.
I don't think Adam Warlock is in the MCU. So what do you think of the War of the Gems?
I'm gonna play this
game.
I've heard of this, but I've never played it. I did play the Super Nintendo predecessor, X-Men something.
Yeah, my goal was to find licensed games that either you or I think people in the audience have not heard of or played. I try to go really in the depths.
Here's a password.
Adam Warlock is in the new movies? Why? Did Disney really think that people were going to go gaga for freaking Adam Warlock?
Let's go to the Boston Aquarium.
Oh, yeah!
That's a good level.
An Eastern American aquarium where many of the gems.
Describing America as like this exotic vacation destination. Ooh,
Why
it's
is Hulk
Eastern
so
America.
handsome?
Who do I pick?
I kind of want Handsome Hulk. He looks really
All right, let's
good
do
there.
Handsome Hulk.
What's up with him? Thank you, Shaxbird, 71-month resub. Oh, nice. My least favorite part of fighting games is all the fighting.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
This game, as far as I know, was not well critically received. That's why I didn't play this. I did play the... They made an X-Men game that was like this, and I played that, and I thought it was okay. But apparently they went way overboard in designing this one, and they've made it just kind of annoying. Or so I've heard. I mean, a YouTuber said it. It's gotta be true.
Yeah.
Hulk, what'd you do?
Don't worry about it.
You broke the aquarium. Can you dash? You can't. I like this. It's just a nice day at the aquarium for the Hulk.
Stop staring at Hulk's feet. They're normal. I love his FPS.
He's got animation, but he doesn't have many frames.
I like that. I like that he doesn't have a lot of frames.
Arcade 1-Up, the people who make those fake replica cabinets, they released an X-Men vs. Street Fighter cabinet, and it's got like a couple of those Capcom arcade crossover games, and then they filled the rest of the lineup up with Capcom Super Nintendo games, so this game is on that.
What?
You know, get the real arcade experience with this console game that sucks.
At that point, just make a main cabinet or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hear this is a big problem in the game. You barely spend any time fighting, you just beat up, like, obstacles in your path. Like, nothing has happened so far. I've beat up 2 dudes. Now there's just gonna be more walls to punch. Did they forget to put action in this game? Oh, here we go.
Yo, I like them. Who are they? They're kicking your ass.
Some Marvel guy.
I used to like Marvel before the movies.
Yeah, you were a big comic book guy.
I used to be way more of a comic book guy, and then I just kind of fell out of it.
Then the normies got to him.
Hey, yes. That, and I'm not watching a whole bunch of movies.
It used to be special, you know? They would make like one Spider-Man movie every 5 years, and then there'd be like an X-Men movie every couple years. You'd be like, okay, I'm a nerd, I'll watch this. I'll watch X2. Not the best use of the Hulk's abilities, I don't think. Very slowly progressing underwater through a Boston aquarium. I'm sorry, this isn't a very exotic location. It does look very nice.
I still want to do the Marvel rides at the theme park, so I'm not gonna lie. Cause they don't. I guess you spend two hours in line, like watching a movie. But you know, if the line is less than 2 hours, then it's you know.
Also, guess what? This is only a 2-button game.
Really?
Yeah, you just punch and jump. Who are these guys with P on them?
We do have comic stores in Texas. We actually got a few in Austin. We
got Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, we got Dragon's Lair, Austin's Books and Comics.
This is just slow.
The Comic Guy 420. I'm just making shit up.
You're the Hulk, the slowest character, and you're underwater, so you're even slower than usual. Oh man.
Right. Yeah. Ow.
This game's a little painful. This is not as good as the X-Men game I played before. Whew. Woof. Not a fan. Not a fan. I bet you'll be a fan of this one, though.
Okay. I'm sure it's good.
Next up for Alex is a very good video game. You should maybe watch this intro.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but I want the setup. Now, can anyone tell me what game this is? Because I found this randomly scrolling through the ROM list. I'd never heard of it before. I've never seen anyone cover this. And yeah, it's by Meldak. The people who brought out Zombie Nation for regular NES. Now, Alex, a couple weeks ago we played a game called Paris-Dakar Rally Special. This is the king of rally. From Paris to Moscow to Beijing.
That's so far!
By Meldak and Kaze, who's known for their pinball games. They only did like Super Pinball and like Power Rangers Pinball for one system. I don't know what they're doing making a racing game. But man, when I played this, I knew Alex had to play it. Get ready for this infernal raid. Alright, which of these guys are you?
Look at him.
He's good.
Vegeta-ass racer, yeah.
So based on what you're seeing so far, you're probably thinking this is like a racing simulation. This seems pretty serious. It's all history-based.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm excited. Here we go. Here we freaking go.
Round 1 in Paris. Let's start your rally journey. Yeah, just go in reverse the whole way. It's fine. There you go. Even the acceleration controls are not very intuitive. Let's see if you can figure it out. Ah, the Worldwide Rally. This looks exactly like it. Just like I pictured it. Do you think they made an RC racing game like RC Cars and then just accidentally attached a worldwide racing sponsorship to it or whatever? Are you seeing what's fucked up about the controls yet?
Yes, I am.
Let me know if you want me to spoil it. Put it in bra. Okay, well this will work eventually. Just make sure to stay on the road. I think Paris-Dakar Rally screamed rally to me much more than this game does. This just looks like a bunch of kids fucking around at the park with their shitty little cars they got from Radio Shack. Alright, so Alex has gotten up to speed. You have 3 gears in this game. Each gear is mapped to a different button on the controller.
Sure is! Took me a while to figure that out.
So yeah, first gear is like B, and then you hit Y to go to second gear. And you gotta keep holding Y. It's not like a gear shift.
Yeah, I was trying to shift the gears. That was my issue.
I'm just so pleased I discovered this, because this looks like amazing jank to me. No one ever talks about this game. I like the parts where you're going right towards the camera, and you can't see what's ahead. I always wanted a Final Fantasy Overworld map to be a racing game. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, right?
It's kinda cool looking, but also it's really cheap looking, and it looks like like I said, a bunch of kids racing their cars. And not some kind of rally event. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Alex! Oh, Alex. Oh, what have you done? We should have just done the Paris-Dakar race. You can't... Okay, here we go.
Hey, it's fine.
Yeah, how do you make a rally game as boring and lifeless as this? You noticing that there's no other cars as well?
Yeah.
It's such a unique approach, and yet I don't know why they did any of this. I get the feeling that the Super Famicom is just full of...
Where am I supposed to go?
full of cheap junk like this, but no one ever really dives into the library to discover it. I found a whole bunch of shit I never played before in researching this stream. Can you go through the... Yeah, you're going through the water. And you found your way to the 3rd checkpoint somehow. Where does this end?
Hell.
It looks like you have turb.
Like hell I'll use my turb.
I agree, we all should play more weird bad games. Put gaming in perspective. Play the King of Rally. I can't get over the camera. Yeah, just the scenes, just the parts like this where you're racing forwards towards yourself and you can't see shit. It's actually the trouble button? Uh-oh. Alex, your trouble light is flashing.
Oh, no. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fun to be in trouble. It's fun getting into trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Now, will you finish this race, or will your car collapse under its own weight?
The car's fine. Don't worry about it. What's
okay.
Wrong? Nothing's wrong.
You're in trouble.
Something's wrong.
Your car is screaming at you that it's in trouble.
No, it's not.
It's screaming in pain.
That it's...
Really? Folks, we have reached the end of rally racing. And Alex is handing the controller over.
I missed a checkpoint, I guess.
The King of Rally for Super Famicom. Try it out. I bet the further you get into it, it's even more fucked up. Alright, Alex's 5th game he's giving me is...
Normal?
It's gonna be normal, right? Hudson Soft, 1991. No! How could you?
We've never shown this on stream. You want licensed hell? Well...
I'm in hell. This is Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. Alex, what can you tell me about Bill Lambier?
He was known for combat basketball.
Okay.
It's so funny. I actually did read some facts about him, and they've completely left my brain.
I think he was supposed to be like kind of a combative jerk out on the court, right?
Yeah. Here's the thing. We're never gonna play combat basketball. This is not gonna happen. So, and it's licensed, so you know.
I have played this before, and I gotta say, unlike ACOM, which we covered a couple weeks ago, Hudson are not very good at making basketball games. In fact, this game is barely like basketball at all.
Check out our ACOM VOD if you want to see good basketball games, including basketball game spoilers with werewolves. This does not have any werewolves in it, though. It's got, like, future combat basketball.
But it has Bill Lambier in the future.
Do you like that? Do you like Phil Lambier in the future? The true Phil of the future?
It's Bill, not Phil. They only give you the option to pass to the other guys.
Don't you have an option for combat?
Am I the blue guys? Yeah, I am the blue guys. Then why do the red guys keep throwing it out of bounds? Even the computer doesn't know how to play this shit. Yeah, look at that! What's... Alex!
Well,
what have you done?
I don't know!
Better throw it out of bounds again.
This guy sucks ass.
If you've ever played this, it's a real challenge just to get one basket. Wow, the computer did it! And it says basket in big letters, which is cool.
This is an Amiga port?
Is this legal in basketball? I guess this is Bill Lambier's basketball, so there are no rules. Okay, we're clear. We're clear. We're charging the court. We're going down to my side, and we're going to make a basket. We're going to score a goal, as they say. Haha! Oh. I like the arrows that are on the characters that indicate which direction they're going, because otherwise their sprites are completely indistinguishable. You can't really tell where anyone's going. That's the computer who did that. Yeah, give me that. Damn. A lot of basketball games on Super Nintendo. I will give this game credit. I think it was the first to appear on the system, but if you want a game that plays well or resembles basketball at all, you probably don't want to play this one.
Thank you, Seraphis Kid, for the 100 bits. I had this game as a kid, and in my mind, I associate it with being bored on a Sunday night and feeling like I'm wasting the last precious hours of the weekend.
Good.
Yep, this is a real waste of time.
No, I've never scored a basket in this game, and I used to own a complete copy of it.
Wait, what? Really?
It's a $15 game. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's
I didn't think it was worth money.
It's no Rap Jam Volume 1. That was one of the best investments I ever made. I bought that game sealed for $10 like 5 years ago. And then like last year I sold it for $300. Bill Lambier, I lost money on that. I lost money on that investment. Also, if you want to get rich, don't invest in Super Nintendo basketball games.
I would assume not.
Or actually do, because it worked out pretty well for me.
Okay.
So go back in time 5 years and buy some copies of Rap Jam. Can I stop? I hate this. This is so bad.
I think it's, well, we're reaching about the halfway mark of the stream, so I do think it's time to stop. We can
trash. I get it. I've played this so many times, loaded this up being like, I can do at least one basket. I can do this. Then the computer just... It does this. It won't even let me have the ball. It makes a mockery of the sport. As it scores basket over basket. Alright, go fuck yourself. Next game. Sick of passing the ball directly to the computer. Game number 6 for Alex.
Is it normal?
Oh yeah, all these games are normal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you know Tekken 2.
Little arcade mode.
Namco made this. This is Namco's Tekken 2 for Super Nintendo.
I gotta go with Heihachi.
I think you should.
That's how I look when I'm going bald, and that's how I look.
Got that Heihachi look.
I do! When it grows too long, it gets really Heihachi in the morning, and it's like, it's starting to do that again. I need to get another haircut.
We went from the King of Rallies to the King of the Iron Fist tournament. This is Tekken 2 for Super Nintendo. They made this. Not Namco. Some hackers did it. But you can play Tekken on your Super Nintendo, and they've got the moves in there and everything. Paul's hair is breathing. It did have that look. It looks a lot like Genesis Virtua Fighter 2. In fact, I think they may have used that as a basis for this. Alex, you much of a Tekken fan?
No, but okay. Let me just restate that. I like Tekken as an IP, but I'm not a big fighting games guy. So...
You played some Tekken Ball a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like the non-fighting parts of Tekken, like the story and the cutscenes.
They should have adapted Tekken Ball to this with the High School Love theme song. That would rule. Wow, you got your ass beat.
Yeah, I gotta play as Paul, cause...
Paul's got all the moves.
Yeah. I haven't seen that, have I? No, I saw part of the Tekken movie and it was boring. I like that guy. I like that. That was good.
That just about killed me. Oh my god. Now, there were other pirated fighting games I could have given you for Super Nintendo. There's a really jank adaptation of X-Men vs. Street Fighter. There's also, like, Street Fighter EX, of all things. They tried to make that for Super Nintendo.
Stop blocking, you son of a gun.
It's not 3D, it just looks like this. There's a Blomby characters in this. Why is no one looking at each other?
Don't worry about it. I did like the Mortal Kombat games that came with the weird kart racers and chess and stuff. Yes.
This is the Super Nintendo equivalent of Mortal Kombat 56 People's Edition for NES. In my opinion, they should have put more peoples in it, though.
Bye.
You just gonna leave?
Uh-huh.
Believe it or not, bootlegged fighting games for Super Nintendo do not play very well. This is no Weapon Lord.
Fuck, how dare you! I was gonna run out the clock!
Mortal Kombat, Foster the People Edition. I think that's a ROM hack, yeah. Yeah, imagine Street Fighter EX on Super Nintendo. It is jacked looking. But in terms of this doesn't belong on the system, I think Tekken 2 easily wins.
Okay. I'm gonna try one more fighter guy.
Give it a shot with someone else.
Yeah, I'm gonna try someone else.
You had the jump scares at the end of every match are so good.
This guy, I like his face.
Kazuya's pretty good.
Alright, Kazuya, don't die.
Alex is gonna win this one. Alex got that Mishima blood in him. My favorite Super Nintendo RPG, and why is it Sailor Moon? I have not played Sailor Moon. I have played Paladin's Quest. I think that's my favorite jank RPG for Super Nintendo. Someday I want to play Tecmo Secret of the Stars. That looks even more jank. The 30 frame sweep. A lot of wind up on these moves, yeah. Please don't play Secret of the Stars, but come on, it looks so good.
Yeah, what's wrong with Secret of the Stars? I like it very much.
Paul Phoenix aggressively poses over you.
Alright.
Good try, Alex.
Thank you. That was Tekken 2.
Tekken 2 for Super Nintendo. It exists. Funnily enough, you need to find a cracked ROM of this because the original pirated ROMs have copy protection, which the Mr. Design emulates, so you do need to find a cracked version if you want to play this on some emulators. Game number 6 from Alex. It's going to be even better.
Thank you, Skelecaster, for the 14-month resub. I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. That's a good sign.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
No, Cliffhanger! I played this on Sega CD. Isn't that enough?
No.
Have I not suffered enough?
We've not seen this version, so we need to see it.
This is one of those games that...
We're stranded. We were hiding and lost our bearings. The winds are too strong to get a chomper up there.
Are they Busy Town characters?
What?
They sound like they're from Busy Town.
Yeah.
Climb
Hear
aboard
me
the
out.
Applecopter.
Veteran rescue climbers are summoned to help the stranded hikers, but unexpectedly discover a plane crash. What happened to the hikers?
I don't know. Let's go find out. This is based on a Stallone movie from the 90s where he climbs a mountain and he's very cold. There he is.
I never saw Cliffhanger, but I remember Cliffhanger Mania.
I saw half of it on TV once, and I do remember Cliffhanger Mania. This got a marketing blitz way back when.
It sure did.
Unfortunately, the game itself is just this, the worst brawler you've ever played.
I played some pretty bad brawlers. I guess I would trust your opinion about whether or not a brawler is bad.
I didn't like the Sega CD version, and I really don't like this one, because this doesn't have FMV or snowboarding sequences.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's exclusive to Sega CD.
Well, damn, what is this game worth?
Now, for me, whenever I think of this game, I think of Maka playing this every so often and trying to convince himself that it's good. Like, every couple years, he'll be like, oh, dude, we gotta play Cliffhanger. This is the ultimate brawler. And then he gets a couple levels in and he's like, this is shit! This is so shit, dude!
Oh, God, that's so fun.
I don't know if he's ever actually beaten it. Maybe he has. Like, it looks like it should be his shit, right? It's got these big, beefy dudes beating each other up. He plays all those Amiga beat-em-ups all the time. He should be able to enjoy this, but no, it's just that bad. I'm glad you didn't give me the tick.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't go with the tick either.
The jump button is A. The jump button is not B. I pushed B to jump. No!
Oh, this is a real cliffhanger, Danny.
Alex, there's no gestures on screen.
You're right,
you can't do
you're
that.
You're right.
Oh, I can't block a knife. Now, in this movie, like some kind of money plane crashes on the mountain, and evil, what's his face? John Lithgow is up there, yeah. He's trying to get the money. The only thing I know Cliffhanger is that the Ace Ventura sequel parodied it in its opening scene. So I've seen that, but I haven't seen the scene that it's based on.
Thank you, Comma Chameleon, for the 53-month resub. Really do appreciate the support. Thank you.
53 months, thank you. You think one of these companies would have caught on and been like, wait a minute, what if we did this marketing blitz for this game and made the game good? Wouldn't that be fucked up?
Danny.
They'd never see it coming.
Danny, this game is kind of bad.
This is garbage. Eventually you start climbing up a mountain and you have no way of attacking or defending yourself, and there's just all these dudes with rifles shooting at you the whole time. And if they shoot you, you fall down, and you gotta climb all the way back up again.
Yeah, Cliffhanger was a good choice, IMHO.
I think so too, yeah, this is pretty sick and twisted. Kids who played this back in the day are now sick and twisted themselves.
God bless the weird licensed era of 16-bit games.
I missed it. I miss when every single media property would get a game, even if it was something like Cool World or Cliffhanger.
Now they all just get phone games.
Yeah, just apps. Big deal. You spent 2 weeks and $20 to make it. Nobody's impressed. You gotta put it on a Super Nintendo cartridge to impress me.
Same.
Well, that sucked. Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome. What you got for me next? I bet it's a real fun one.
Game number 7 for Alex. We're about halfway through the lineup, so these are gonna start ramping up in weirdness pretty soon.
Okay, that's no good. Batman?
I think we streamed this a long time
That's
ago.
not Batman.
But it's been a good long time since we've showcased this game. And I think it's due for a return.
I like that guy's hat.
Alex, you get to be one of those test tube men. Or women.
Excuse me?
Or women. There's also women in there.
This is just...
This is Gourmet Sentai Batayado.
This was a game, back when I was trying to figure out what I wanted, I was actually considering this, but then I went away from these kind of games.
Give it a shot, Alex.
Alright.
This game's kind of awesome, but it's also weird as shit. It's a beat 'em up with a bunch of different characters you can play as. You pick the good character.
I like the fish guy. I guess he's a punk, not a fish, but...
You can be both. There's a lot to like in this game.
Apple.
Yeah, make sure to get all that. The food you pick up does not actually heal you in this game. Instead, you use it at the end of the level to cook.
Oh, okay.
There's a cooking mechanic, in addition to this being a really weird beat 'em up. I only mention that because you may not get that far. Oh, is this on Steam now? Yeah, you can buy this. This game was super rare for a time, but they did reprint it, and I guess it got a Steam release as well, so... There's more ways to play this than paying $500 for an original cartridge.
Yeah, don't pay $500 for this.
Oh, right, there's also directional posing. I think there's a button you can hold and then, like, pose if you hit different... Yeah, there you go. If you're the male characters, they flex in different directions, but she can just spin the night away. This lady is like 90% leg.
Yeah, she's very leggy.
Ass-made, but smaller. Ass-made origins. I like the enemy that's just a big head.
What? Who's that?
It's a little dude. Oh, good, you got him.
That was so weird.
Super Nintendo's got a lot of really boring brawlers. This is not one of them. This is pretty fucked up and entertaining from start to finish, in my opinion.
Beating myself up. Get out of here.
It's the Bunshin, your evil doppelganger. Oh, no, wait, it's a helper.
Why was I beating up my helper? I'm stupid.
Get that lobster. Your helper's just posing.
Gimme.
This is Chun-Li's Shadowrun character? Yeah, pretty much. Classic Pico Interactive. There is one other character I want you to play as before you give up, so let me know when you've had enough of this.
I'm enjoying this. This is like a real fun game. What the hell?
It's pretty good. It cuts a good pace. It plays decently. It's fun to beat up people in this. Unlike Cliffhanger, which somehow managed to fuck that up.
That's like the basic of a beat 'em up. Make the beating them up fun.
Yeah, make me want to beat them up.
Yeah, exactly. It's a beat them up.
Oh, are we pretty close to that part? You might as well continue playing then.
Okay.
Just to get the full experience. Could have sworn we streamed this before, but it was so long ago it may have just been an Adventure Pals stream, so we're...
Yeah, I think it was. I do not remember this.
We're overdue for this. Once again, this is Gourmet Sentai Badayato, if you're looking up a ROM list. I love that your AI helper poses on its own. You want to beat the developers up instead. Yeah. Something like the Tick just makes you want to punch the developers. That dude turned into a knife.
That's cool. I wish dudes would do that.
Oh no! The little dude's dancing on you! He's stunting on you! He had garlic.
Yeah.
Now this game, I think this is proper sick and twisted. In my opinion, the Super Famicom could use more of this kind of thing. But Nintendo, you know, they would see cool games and they'd be like, can you dial back the sick and twistedness of this, please?
True.
This offends our sensibilities.
They literally have an anti-sick and twisted department.
I'd say this is fully sick, yeah. And like 75% twisted. God, that's cool. It's just a lady's head in a jar with a robot attached.
Sure is.
Oh, she has such dainty little legs. Actually, no, the legs are quite muscular. They're just small. AI guy, you gonna help me? You just gonna stand back there and pose?
My partner finally died. Stop it!
Ooh,
No, I like when
ooh,
you're doing that to my
ooh.
partner instead, not me!
They're doing a butt dance. That robot has a very nicely defined ass, I gotta say. Credit where it's due. Hear the noises that it's making?
No!
That's it. You only get one credit.
Alright, what other
Let me-
character did you want me to
Okay,
see?
let me unlock this character for you.
Okay.
Now there's a screen where you can... Oh, you actually can continue. Maybe I'll let you continue here as this character. Now, if you don't push any buttons, you just get to click between these three characters. However, you can unlock the chooser icon by hitting L and R. And you can just aim all over the screen.
Okay.
And you can even point at something that doesn't exist. Here you go.
Alright, here we go. I got bad news.
Yeah?
I don't have moves.
You're playing as a landmine. Oh, you missed. Game over.
Next game!
Good. Next game from Alex. That was great. That couldn't have gone better. The Hulk again? I'm sick of this dude. I've had enough of this guy.
I'm sorry, the little sigh you made.
You make me play in a US Gold published, probe developed Incredible Hulk game. Are you shitting me?
Hulk feet.
Nice foot. Oh god, there's foot morphing in this. Alright, all you sickos. This is the game for you. Now, I think we covered this on Mascot Friday, the Sega Genesis version of this, but they did also make it for Super Nintendo, unfortunately. And man, does this game suck. I think the Capcom game is better. Like, way better. How do you fucking... Hulk? Hulk frustrated.
Yeah, what about the pill? Can you take the pill?
I want to take the green-red pill, but it won't let me. God, he's so wide.
I love his wide...
Look at those cheeks.
Yeah, it's great.
Now I know why you picked this game.
Listen, no! I picked it for normal reasons, which is that the Hulk is funny and they have bad games with the Hulk.
Uh-huh. It'll be funny when you go up and down sexually on the ladders.
You're the one who's all like, oh, this is sexual.
Can you dunk this guy? I bet you can't. They would put a basketball hoop in this game and make it not possible to dunk dudes. Probe sure was busy back then. When they weren't porting Mortal Kombat, they had a whole bunch of stupid shit that people made them do. Occasionally they made really good stuff like Die Hard Trilogy, but really they were just overworked. Fucking, you can't even figure out how to... It's not intuitive how you climb on things. And it's a Hulk game. It should be, like, the most intuitive. You think he can swim?
Nope.
You're right.
Sinks like a stone.
Is that true to the comics?
I don't know. I don't remember the Hulk ever swimming, but that doesn't mean that he's never swum.
Fucking garbage-ass game. Can't believe I'm playing this.
I'm sorry, you made me play Gourmet good game, and now you're playing...
I used to be a famous game journalist, interviewing luminaries such as Jonathan Blow.
You used to have a blue check, too! Yeah.
I did, and now look at me.
And now you're playing.
The second they take away
Hulk.
my blue check, I start playing fucking Incredible Hulk for Super Nintendo. And I haven't interviewed Jonathan Blow in many years. He won't return my calls.
You can always interview me.
Yeah, but what have you done?
That's true. I've made you play the Incredible Hulk. Does that count for something?
It does count for something. Definitely counts against you. God! I just want to live my life. Quit bazooking me.
I think that each game is getting me closer to my goal of having you run out of the room in pain.
I'm hulking out over here. Only I'm playing horrible games instead. You wouldn't like me when I'm bored.
I like the guy just shooting cement at you.
Yeah, that's cool. I like being able to carry dudes and then only have one thing to do to them. You just headbutt them. You should be able to do like pile drivers and shit, but...
See, I wish you weren't like, oh, you picked this because the Hulk is sexy. Because now I'm like, well, shit. Did I subconsciously pick this because I like the Hulk? And now I'm like going through a whole thing.
Damn, maybe Hulk can get it.
I don't know, maybe. I can't tell who can get what anymore.
He can get something. Well...
I think that's the end of the game.
There's some way to progress. I don't want to figure it out. I think we did... If you want to see more of us playing this and suffering through it, we did cover this on Mascot Friday, the Sega Genesis one. So maybe look at that. Otherwise, this game's a turd. This is about a big, blobby-looking Hulk who just sucks all the air out of the room. Fuck this guy. You're not going to make me play any more Hulk games, right?
No.
Oh my
I
god.
would never.
Oh my god. Alright, here's your next game. Jesus Christ. How many Hulk games did they make for Super Nintendo?
We'll see. Okay, this is fair.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Alex.
Playing Japan?
This is Numbers Paradise, released in 1996. The year of Donkey Kong Country 2, the year of Yoshi's Island, and the year of Numbers Paradise for Super Famicom. You should pick that one. Now, we're all familiar with the classic game of Numbers Paradise. You gotta enter all these numbers using an unintuitive control scheme. Let's see if you can figure it out. Hey, there you go. Anyone ever heard of this one? This is a new discovery for me. I was really excited to play this and figure out what it was. Yeah, there you go. You've already mastered Numbers Paradise. I'm so proud of you. The year of steamed hams, was it? That was a good year. Alright, you entered your numbers. You know what to do now. This is today's number. 103. Sorry.
Close.
The closest numbers you got were 106 and 109.
Those are pretty close.
That's pretty close considering. You also guessed those other numbers.
Thank you, Crush Gals, for the 33-month resub, The Incredible Hulk Sexual Identity Crisis on Infinite Earth.
Thank you.
Thank you to Cinco Play for the 9-month resub. This is the kind of thrilling content I stay up late to watch. Well, thank you.
And that's it. That's Numbers Paradise. What do you think?
No!
You don't want to play this instead of Donkey Kong Country 2?
I'd rather play a lot of the game. I'd rather play Hulk.
Why don't you play Numbers 4? I think that'll win you over.
Oh, brother, okay.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if Alex wins Numbers 4.
By the makers of Paris the Car Rally. Beautiful.
Excellent. I didn't know that. That's cool. It's 90-40 to all the people out there who had 90-40. That is your winning number. Oh, you got 0904 and 1904. And that concludes Numbers 4. There's other modes where you can enter even more numbers if you want.
I think it's time for our next game.
Can you believe this exists?
I can't. What the hell is this?
I don't know. Is it like for bingo parlors?
No, it's
or like
for a Japanese lottery according to Truffle Luxury.
Is that what it is?
Numbers, yeah.
Okay, so it's an official lottery thing. That's amazing this was dumped then. Numbers Paradise. One of the most baffling Super Famicom games I've ever come across. I was really happy to discover this one. Thank you for playing it.
You're welcome.
It has a save battery. What does it save? Alright, number 8 for me is... I think that's the first time anyone's ever streamed Numbers Paradise. Jim Lee's Wildcats! Jim Lee's Wildcats!
Can you believe that they made a Jim Lee's Wildcats game?
I can. There was a cartoon for a while.
Yeah.
Boo!
Ooh. No, you didn't. Get out of here. Wildcats, a covert action team dedicated to ridding the world of the evil Daemonite race. They must now confront their greatest challenge as they come face to face with the leader of the Daemonites, Lord Hellspawn.
Lord Hellspawn?
That's a terrible name, Jim Lee.
This is an Image comic?
Yeah.
Yeah, back then Image and Valiant were competing. You occasionally see their characters in games. Valiant had Turok and Exo Manowar. Image had Wildcats, Bloodshot,
Gen 13.
Magnus Robot Fighter.
After millennia of planning, the orb lies within my reach. Soon my warship will be complete, and I shall...
Sorry. I'm not interested.
That's fair. I wouldn't be interested either.
Oh, I remember these guys. Why do I remember these guys?
'Cause Wildcat Mania ruled the nation for a while.
They made action figures of these dudes.
Yeah!
I'm just gonna go over here now. And
Cool.
turn into a portal and you can go through me. Wait, was that the silver lady who led to the events seen in Deathmate? Can't believe I'm saying that. I think that's the silver lady who fucked Solar, the man of the atom, in space, and that's how Deathmate came around.
Mr. Taco, I'm pretty sure you're thinking of a Malibu comic.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking Malibu comics.
No, you're not. You're not. I do not remember the HIV positive superhero, but I do.
That was Shadowhawk from
Shadowhawk.
From Image Comics.
Image. Okay, that was Image. I don't know why I thought it was Malibu.
It is that lady. Yeah. Deathmate was the big crossover event between Image and Valiant because two of their characters fucked in space.
I love that you know that. That's so good. I had no idea.
I don't think the Wildcats were involved. I guess they were because that lady was there.
They are. They let them use their hotel room.
In space.
It's their space hotel room. Their space
Oh,
love
cool
hotel.
pizza. Anyway, like I mentioned before, there was a bunch of terrible, boring beat-em-ups for Super Nintendo, and this is one of them. It's not the Tick. It's also not not something you'd want to play. I guess it's Beam Software, so it's not all that bad. They tended to have a pretty good track record.
Yeah, it seems fine. This seems playable.
This is extremely not the Tick. If this was the Tick, I would be, like, writhing in pain at this point.
See, now I wish I did choose the Tick, because I wanted writhing. I wanted pain.
I know all this shit about Image Comics that has no value in modern society. I should just erase that part of my brain.
No way. It has value to fill time on a stream.
What if I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and they ask me who fucks Solar, man of the atom in space, leading to the event seen in Deathmate? And I'll be like, I don't know, the Silver Lady.
You still don't know her name.
I don't. Someone's gonna look it up and confirm that what I'm saying is true. Can I ride it? May I get in the, Oh, hell yeah! Never mind, this game's good. Alright, this is badass. That was just to get a little pellet. My little treat.
I like the idea of superheroes that eat pellets, like Pac-Man.
Yeah, they just get little treats from the mayor when they've done good. Wish they could warn that lady. Be like, you stay away from that Solar, man of the atom.
Don't do it. Don't kiss. It's like that one episode of Passions we forced our Discord chat to watch.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where they were like, don't have sex with that mermaid or you'll be ruined for life.
There was a mermaid.
Yeah.
Let's watch more Passions.
You find a Passions episode that is viewable for a general audience, and it took me a while to find one that I didn't feel too embarrassed to show.
Alex, I think this is the least painful game you've given me all day.
I'm glad.
I think I prefer this over the Capcom Marvel game even.
Oh man.
This one's okay. It's just kind of disposable. It didn't need to exist.
That guy's got big pockets.
They should have released that freaking Shadow beat 'em up for Super Nintendo. That one was pretty good. But no Wildcats, because people had more demand for Wildcats than the Shadow. Kids these days, you know, they prefer their Image comics and not their rebooted radio serial drama.
That's a shame. Alright, what are you making me play?
Next up for Alex. Every third game has a theme in my picks.
Alright, we're in Europe now, baby.
Bananas in Pajamas, the pirate game for Super Nintendo. Let's see if anyone can figure out what game this is. This is a game we've streamed before, not the Bananas in Pajamas version, or Bananas de Pajamas, as it's known. Yep, y'all got it. It is Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool, reskinned to feature the Bananas in Pajamas.
Danny, that's insane.
You think? They're coming down the stairs. They're coming down in pairs. That's all I know about the Bananas in Pajamas.
That's Chester Cheetah! Aye.
Yeah.
That's wrong!
Of all games to put the Bananas in Pajamas in, I'm not sure I would have picked this one. This is not a great game. Yeah, Teddy Bear's fuming. This audience is too cool to fool. Everyone knew. Hey, that guy's from the original. That's Hippopotamus, I think his name is.
It is.
Oh, you gotta make sure to grab the guitar here. I want to see the banana rocking out. Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah, there you go. That item placement is in the original game, by the way. That is not a creation of the evil pirate hackers who made this.
Oh, you gotta grab the guitar.
Well, yeah. This is pure Kaneko jank. Oh, you're sad. Thank you, Hippopotamus. Oh, you gotta make it to land. You gotta make it to land. Okay. Can you do me a favor and try crouch walking? That's even more sexual than the original animation. I didn't know that was possible. The original Chester Cheetah animation is incredibly suggestive, and they made it way worse. They made it way worse. That's so rude. Now, if you're going looking for this ROM, this is another one of those pirated games that has copy protection, so make sure you get the cracked version of Bananas de Pajamas for Super Nintendo. I watched the show as a kid, and the bananas went around jumping on snails and humping the ground. Yeah, a lot of kids were disturbed by that. Why did they have to animate that? If you scroll off the screen, can you make the things come back?
I don't know.
I think you have a run as well.
I've been trying to run.
It's like the A button. Oh no, your banana died. Alex, your banana died.
My banana died?
Your banana sinned all over the place and then it died and went to heaven somehow.
Licensed by Nintendo.
It is. Bananas de Pajamas. You like it? He split this mortal coil.
I don't like the way that he crawled.
I don't
I'll
either.
tell you that.
That was incredibly disturbing.
Oh, boy.
Let's see how the computer plays this. Nice. Demo player has no interest in this game either. Can't really blame him. Well, if anyone ever asks you if there's a Bananas in Pajamas game, you can tell them yeah, unofficially.
Bananas in Pajamas, huh? Alright, Danny. Enjoy this game.
I will. What's this? High-tech expressions. I saw that for a frame. RSP. I know what this is. I didn't know what this is. I thought this was Beethoven.
No, I didn't put... No Beethoven.
Instead, you gave me the Hunt for Red October.
In November of 1984, shortly before Gorbachev came to power.
Oh, all the kids love the wartime drama involving Gorbachev and so on.
Do y'all remember Hunt for Red October Mania?
This game took a real beating in the latest Shmup Junkie video. He did not think this was a very good shmup. Apparently this suffers even in comparison to the NES version, which is actually pretty interesting. This Super Nintendo one, though, it's this. You're in a submarine, and you're not Seaquest. How many submarine games did you give me?
I don't remember. So how does this play compared to Seaquest? Is it more fun? Less fun?
You get more weapons. You can actually shoot things, and things are shooting back at you. So I'd say it's better than Seaquest. Do you remember when we last streamed this game?
I want to say we streamed it for, like, NES?
We streamed the Super Nintendo version of this when we were covering Super Scope games, because there's a mini game that plays in this that uses the Super Scope.
Oh, I remember now, yeah.
You have to play like half an hour to get to it, too. So you got a bunch of different weapons, but they all have different ammos, and you gotta keep track of that. And you're really slow, and you're a submarine.
Yeah, kids love Tom Clancy.
Would kids have loved Seaquest?
Yeah, I mean...
Are you not just lying to yourself?
I am lying to myself. I don't think there were any children who watched Seaquest.
I don't think anyone watched Seaquest.
Even though I'm pretty sure there were Seaquest toys. Seaquest was a big deal. Y'all had Ocean Mania.
Anyone confirm that we had Ocean Mania back in the 90s? And I'm not talking Ocean, the game maker. I guess there was Waterworld, right?
Yeah, Waterworld, a very famous ocean game. And movie.
So cheap sounding. Some guy had an organ at the baseball stadium.
Okay, step aside was a child who watched Seaquest.
Alright, we have one. Do we have any others? I'm surprised we found one.
Single play with 100 bits. We have In the Hunt at home.
God, In the Hunt just shits all over this game. Moreover, who was buying a game based on the Hunt for Red October? How many units did this move? I want to see some sales data.
God, I wish they made a game out of sliders.
How'd this game perform at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards?
It got high marks, I would assume. Because kids love Cold War drama.
Rosie O'Donnell, big fan. She came up on stage and endorsed this product.
And then shot a bunch of koosh balls at everybody.
In terms of the games you've given me tonight, this is just below Wildcats. I think this is the second best game you've given me tonight.
So, are they all dying? That's pretty cool.
They're fleeing the ship like rats. Oh, that guy didn't make it.
Yeah, that guy died.
Oh, God.
Danny, this is kind of grim. I like it. That's
grim
pretty
as
sick and twisted, hey?
Yeah, good job.
Hey!
That's pretty sick and twisted. That's one of those sick and twisted things I've seen all night. Game number 10 for Alex. I'm no longer holding anything back. You're just gonna get... You're gonna get what I give you.
Okay, what is it? Yeah, I'm a Sigma male.
Alex, this is the infamous Kusoge Maka Maka. A game that I've been dying to showcase on stream, and now is our chance. did this get translated? I wonder. Now, famously, this is a game that was in development for many, many years. Every few months, the developer would tell the publisher, hey, give us more money and more time to make this, and Sigma would be like, okay. And then at one point in 1992, Sigma was like, you know what? No, we're done with this. You're going to ship this game, no matter what you got. And this is the result.
Am I messing up?
No, you just have to enter a lot of names. Now, I don't know why, but this game uses the Super Nintendo's high-res mode, like, for most of the game. What do you think of these graphics?
This is crazy looking.
Should note, this came out after Final Fantasy IV. I think this is same year as Final Fantasy V.
What?
Fucking PC-98 looking ass.
Very PC-98. What's with Noseman? What's with Noseman and the ant furries?
That is a Noseman! I didn't even notice him first time I played this. Alright, this character is named Maka. They're unleashing hell, but most of all, they're just laughing right now. They're saying, wah ha 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 ha, wah ha 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 ha. It was like 14 or 15 ha's on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Nintendo, known for some lavishly drawn and animated RPGs. This is not one of them. So you start in a house, you talk to your mom and dad.
Cool bird. Is this like Lunar? Is that like my friend?
Yeah, that's basically Null. And you're on to a journey to be like your hero, Dragon Master Dine.
Disaster is striking.
I don't know, this looks fine. No, your mom just screamed.
That's no good.
And your dad just screamed.
That's no good. Did our gas stove explode?
Alex, your gas stove didn't explode. All that happened is your parents were turned into blobs.
I don't like that.
They're all like, hey, I'm your dad, I'm a blob now. And she's like, hey, I used to be your mom, but now I'm this blob. And she's like, hey, some weird shit's going on. Whoa, blob parents.
That's weird.
Your parents got blombified.
They sure did.
And this is how slow the game goes. Look how glacially slow your character moves. This doesn't even run in 60 FPS. I guess it uses the high-res mode, so you're seeing a little bit higher resolution than you're technically able to. Now, if you want to progress, go to the northwest corner of this place. I'm going to let the cat out.
Oh, yeah, she's naming it. She's so good. I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad lately, and bless her, she will just sit next to me as I,
Aww.
Wow, it's very, very sweet. She loves her. She's a big Jesse Pinkman fan, I think.
Good kitty.
Yeah, she's smart.
Okay, you want to be in that house to your left, so you want to go down and around.
Okay, where the lady has got it.
Yeah. I've only progressed far enough in this game to get into the overworld, but I want you to see that at least.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get there.
Yeah, you gotta look at screenshots of this game. There's a pretty infamous set of screenshots involving your characters fighting a gigantic head that I recommend. Yeah, it's high res, but it uses that huge border. Maybe you wouldn't see that on an original hardware. Maybe the Mister is doing something weird here. Yeah, you gotta talk to this lady after you... Or get the treasure. Do whatever you want.
Talk to the lady.
You can play Maka however you feel.
Which one's top?
That one. Ah, it's you. Heard about what happened to your papa. Real shame about that blob. Okay, from here you can actually... Oh, yeah, open that treasure chest. Oh, which one is, yeah, that's probably it. You got a thing.
Cool.
Now, press against the wall to the right of that lady. I think this is literally how you progress in the game. I don't know if they tell you that through the dialogue, but that is what you gotta do.
I'm just a little birthday boy.
You're just a little guy.
I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy.
You're gonna love how these battle scenes look. They're called Zakos, so literally small fry. Oh, he beat the shit out of you. You're gonna get killed.
Wow.
That's the end for you. That is Maka, a Super Famicom RPG I hope to play more of. It's apparently pretty entertaining throughout, so if there is a translation for this, I do want to play it. This reminds me of Funky Horror Brand for Sega CD. Just a game that should look and play a lot better than it does, but for whatever reason it doesn't. It's kind of awesome. Look forward to more Maka on this stream at some point, God willing.
Alright, Danny.
Alex's 10th game. I don't think you've given me a racing game. I think this will be a racing game.
That is a mistake.
Did you not give me any racers?
I don't think I did. But you like JVC, yeah?
Yeah? Alex!
It's got Dolby Surround! What's wrong with that?
Alex, you fucked up big time. This game's amazing.
Well, good! That's the thing. I didn't say if they were bad. It's if I enjoy the license.
This is an amazing game. I had this as a kid. This is Indiana Jones's Greatest Adventures for Super Nintendo. A game that should, by all means, be shit, because every other Indiana Jones game is horrible. But this game is by Factor 5, the people who made Super Turrican. And they know how to make games. I'll play this. I'll play the shit out of this.
Because, see, I wasn't looking whether they were too bad or too good. I was just thinking, you know, what I wanted to see your reaction to.
I'm reacting very positively to this.
Yeah, I love this.
I'm suddenly in a very good mood because I'm playing a good game. I feel bad now that I gave you Maka and you gave me this for my 10th
it's okay.
game.
I gave you a lot of shit earlier, so this is, just think of this as an apology.
Oh, this game is so good. And it's one of those games where, like, it goes on forever. There's so many levels. It covers all the original trilogy movies. Hopefully someday they'll make a sequel for movies 4 and 5. That's something everybody wants to see, right?
They do.
How do you... Yeah, that's how you roll. Yeah, this is all coming back to me. In my mind, this is Super Star Wars, but good. Sorry to say. Super Star Wars was okay for the time, but man, those games are kind of fucked up in a lot of ways. This game takes a lot of what those games do, and it does it better, in my opinion. We're gonna try and get to level 2. Just gonna grenade those spiders. Don't worry about it.
That's cool. I love the beams of light.
God,
So
this
cool.
game is so fucking sick. They put so much effort into this. It was like the people who made this actually enjoyed the Indiana Jones movies and wanted to adapt them. Instead of just being like, what, 20 bucks to make a horrible video game? You got it, boss. Jim Lee's Wildcats? Fuck yeah, we're gonna go on a 2-month bender here in Australia and we're gonna get you a video game. Factor 5 is German, I think?
Are they?
Anyone want to confirm that?
That wasn't so bad.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, what's your indie impersonation? Mine is, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Is that good?
I'm Indiana Jones.
Oh, that's
fuck!
excellent. Hey, that's the one famous thing that doesn't happen to indie. You're not supposed to get run over.
His famous phrase, I'm Indiana Jones. Oh, fuck! This part kind of sucks because you're at the way edge of the screen, and it's
what the hell?
It's a little bit of trial and error to figure out how to get past this. Oh, this game is so sick, though. I think I got this used from the rental place after I rented it. I got this for 20 bucks. I got Demon's Crest for 20 bucks. It was a good time for Super Nintendo games. I don't think I'm gonna get past this though.
That's
This took me very many tries when I first played through this. But fucking all right.
All right.
I want to play through this more on stream though. If I have my way, we're gonna play some Indiana Jones Greatest Adventures for Super Nintendo someday. All right, Alex, your next game.
Oh, is
Game number 11. Did you know the horrible Ultraman fighting game had an exclusive horrible sequel in Japan? This is Ultra 7. Now, some of you know about the launch era Ultraman game for Super Nintendo. They did release that in the States. This one did not get a stateside release. This is Japan exclusive. Ultraman. That highlight went up on YouTube.
Oh, good. Yes. Definitely check out our latest YouTube highlight at youtube.com/retropiles.
Now, new to this game is you get to summon a helper animal to fight the enemies before Ultraman steps in. And you're having the exact same experience I had with the helper animals.
I thought the other guy was the helper.
They are completely worthless, from what I can tell. All right, here we go. You're Ultraman. Now you can kick ass. Now, what makes this and its predecessor on Super Nintendo so amazing isn't just the fact that it plays horribly and the hit detection is bad. I think Alex found the tech. You could just run away. So you see that meter in the bottom center? You need to wait for it to charge up to level 4 after you've trained all the enemy's health. So once the enemy is at 0 health, you need to fire a level 4 beam at him to finish him off. And if you miss with that beam, you gotta wait for it to charge up again, which takes literally like 2 minutes. You can also use up the meter on other attacks. Well, Alex is having a good time. This is probably the right way to enjoy Ultra 7, far as I know.
I'm trying to let the meter fill up.
That's true, you're building meter. Oh, Alex. Another fun thing, y'all watching at home, why don't you take a look at the enemy's health bar? It recharges over time. In fact, very quickly. So not only do you have to be good at this game, you have to deliver blows very fast, and you have to manage your meter. So it's like super difficult in an unintuitive way. Just what you want for a fighting game. You're not a fan? You don't sound like you're having fun. You're starting to sound like Danny playing Alex's picks. God, this shit sucks. Arino on Game Center CX played both this and the original Ultimate Ultraman for Super Famicom. Those are both pretty good episodes. The rest of the chance.
Last chance.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm doing it.
Use the rest of your chance. The Joker-fied 7. It does have that Mode 7 animation. That's cool. The rest of the game... I want to see an Ultraman episode like this where he just runs off. Ooh, sick. How responsive is this game, would you say?
Bad.
It's bad responsive. Cartman, thank you for the bits. Ultraman, terrible games towards the future. Use your last continue, why not?
Okay.
Do you think Ultraman is the single franchise with the worst track record as far as video games are concerned? Because I don't think there's a single good one. Like, not even close. And from what I've seen, the way to win is to tumble in and try and do throws. Or do that. That seems to work. I'm not the one to be giving advice here. You're doing just about as good as I would do at this. Wow, look how much health you took off that guy after 4 continues. Now
That's
imagine,
Ultraman.
now imagine paying 9,800 yen for this back in the
Jesus
day.
Christ.
What a cool game. Ultra 7 for Super Famicom. And the game that Alex has for me at number 11 is something even better, I'm sure. Or not. Or not. Or
You're
really
right
not.
about the water theme.
God damn it.
The sun, for millions of years, is source of life, but for one planet, the source of its demise. Wrong, it's... The temperature
is.
declined. The vast fields of ice at its poles melted in the oceans. Did something. The only remaining pockets of civilization are floating islands of debris called atolls.
Alex, are you a fan of the Atoll, the YouTube series? There's a YouTube channel entirely dedicated to Waterworld ephemera, like tracking down lost games and like flash games that got deleted.
Good. I've never heard of this.
You would hear of this if you watched Maka's channel, because whenever there's a new Atoll video, he plays it live on his channel and watches it with everyone.
That's so good. Maka, you're
That
such
guy,
a good performer.
Maka is Waterworld fan #1. He even made an indie game based on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Has Maka seen the Universal Stunt Show?
I think he has. He showed
Good.
that on his stream before.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Good. All right. Then we're good. I just wanted to make sure that Maka's seen the best Waterworld stuff.
This is Waterworld for Super Nintendo.
If you don't remember Waterworld Mania was a thing, and
I remember the Mania was all the comedians at the time dunking on this movie for being really
because
expensive.
it was a really huge financial failure. It cost a whole bunch of money, and
What was it, like 300 million or something?
Yeah, and it completely bombed, and
No, we're following this
so
this
the
waypoint.
whole Waterworld Mania was like, damn, this movie failed. Anyways, thank you to Seraphis Kane for the 50 bits. This game is bad, but the soundtrack is legitimately top tier.
The
Does sound
soundtrack is
pretty good.
amazing. The map screen music in this game is just like one of the best tracks on Super Nintendo.
Yeah, when I was looking up footage of this game, I noticed that the first YouTube result with quite a few views was just 10 hours of the map screen.
Mm-hmm. At some point, you gotta dive under the water? How do you do that? How do you even... I don't want to be in Waterworld.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Cartman. Waterman took a leak into the ocean. Yes, exactly.
He drinks his own pee? Is that a thing in the movie?
Yeah, that is in the movie. They recycle their pee.
Okay. Well, that's now the one thing I know about Waterworld. It's a movie where Kevin Costner drinks his own piss.
Mm-hmm.
And Milhouse has to insert 40 coins in the machine. Maybe I ought to quit being a fake Waterworld fan. Maybe I ought to actually watch the movie. There we go. We got this
You
guy.
need to watch Waterworld. Watch it on this big TV.
I could. Or I could watch anything else.
Yeah, that always happens when I say I'm gonna like sit down and finally watch a bad movie. I'm just like, I could also play Fortnite instead, and then I do that now.
Maybe they'll put Kevin Costner in Fortnite.
They better. They put more Star Wars in Fortnite. So.
Okay, I'm gonna play this for 15 more seconds. If anyone can backseat me and tell me how to get to the underwater sequence.
All right, anyone want to
Now's your
backseat
chance.
Annie? Now's your chance.
You get one free backseat, and it's for Waterworld on Super Nintendo. Make it count. I think maybe you just, like, kill dudes until the game moves on.
All right, I'm learning a lot of things you can't do in the game. Press L and R to drink piss. Okay. No, you're slurping it down, honey.
He's chugging it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why the meter down there is yellow?
Yes, actually. It's your pissometer.
Eventually you do dive beneath the ocean surface and you're like Kevin Costner and you gotta explore and get stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to see those sequences, but I have no clue how to get there.
I'm no Waterworld expert. Oh, hey. You do just have to hang around and kill dudes for a while. I thought I was doing something wrong.
I've never seen this.
Well, Alex, imagine the game you just saw. Only you're much weaker. You can only take a few hits before you die. And in fact, your health is constantly draining. And you have no way of fighting back.
Good.
I prefer to think of it as a simulation. You're really simulating the life of
Of Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. There was some PC game that the Atoll unearthed, and then Maka played it, that was based on Waterworld. The thing that stuck with me about that game is just how expensive it looked, and also on the menu screen, it gave you an option between small graphics and large graphics.
Wow.
If you ask me, I'll take the large graphics, thank you. I think that was just a roundabout way of saying resolution, but the idea of large graphics is really, it tickles me. Tell you what doesn't tickle me, this game.
That fan?
Energy depleted, no bonus.
You died.
I died underneath the ocean surface. I'll never drink my piss again.
Sorry, honey. Well, that's Waterworld.
Waterworld for Super Nintendo. Thank you for making me play that. 2
Andy,
seconds
do you
of the
have
best.
Stockholm Syndrome?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've been broken. Game number 12, Alex. If you remember, every third game you play has a theme.
I'm afraid.
So your final game here, I think, is the most sick and twisted of them all. Alex, are you ready for this?
No. Turn this off.
Now you think, oh, Aladdin for Super Nintendo, no big deal. It's a Capcom game. It's like, it's normal. Some people like it, some people don't, but it's a normal game. No, friend. Some maniacs ported the Genesis Aladdin game to Super Nintendo, which is about the sickest, most unnatural thing I could possibly think of. Like, who would do that? Famously, there's 2 different versions of Aladdin that were competing on 16-bit systems. One system had one, the other system had the other. But Super Nintendo fans wanted to have it both ways, and this is what happens when that happens. You get an extremely jank adaptation of Genesis Aladdin. Who would sully the good Aladdin game by putting it on the inferior console? That's what I'm saying. You talking Genesis does what Nintendo don't? This is why Nintendo shouldn't. That's why they shouldn't do. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you liking this frame rate? Just how inconsistent it is? Does this even play like a video game?
It plays bad.
Yeah, when I tested this out, it was like the moves had a several second wind up. It felt like there was huge input lag. And you only get 1 life. Codeman points out the flaming hot coals have ice physics. Of course they do. It's making you feel sick? Yes, I've done my job. I've sickened the people watching.
It does have ice physics!
Whee! It doesn't even hurt you. Cartman gives 100 bits and says, Aladdin bootleg port on Super Nintendo is to games what Aladdin 2019 is to movies. Now they gotta adapt the Will Smith Genie version of Aladdin to Super Nintendo. Then everyone can be happy. This is one of those games where it plays so bad you can actually tell. Like some games you can't really tell unless you get your hands on it and actually play it, but... He has a tummy ache. Oh, he's fine. I thought... Alex, you're making a mockery of this mockery. Yeah, Codeman points out there actually is a port of Super Nintendo.
Look what you can do.
Why can you do that? The vice versa is true. There is a Super Nintendo, or rather a Genesis port of the Super Nintendo Aladdin. Why does he massage him for so long?
His shoulder hurts.
Okay. Was that the take a deep breath move?
I guess.
I love the icy coals. This plays so bad. It is one of the worst feeling pirate games I've ever played. Some games, they're just kind of mediocre. They use a regular engine that pirate games use. This goes above and beyond in being nauseating and bad.
That's how I feel about it.
And an affront to God. This feels like an affront to God to me. This feels like something that shouldn't exist.
Shout out to this being my best run yet, though.
This is pure evil. Whoa!
Why? Whoa!
Can you
Okay.
even... You can't even throw apples, can you?
I don't think I can, no. I can do this, though.
Yeah. I like his pants. They look like delicious bread dough. You know, like when it's rising.
Yeah, they do. It does look like bread.
Wish I could eat Aladdin's pants.
Danny, you've become sick and twisted.
Is that what happened? Did I
Yeah.
Jokerify myself? That's what I didn't want to happen.
He just went right through them!
I don't need those apples. I have enough. I don't think you even have a life meter. You just have to guess.
No, I've got, like, I have a counter.
Yeah?
See it? It's at the top left.
I mean like life. Not lives.
Oh.
Like how close are you to death right now?
Oh, yeah, I have no clue. I think it's 1 hit per life.
I think this is just more fodder for the people who hate Genesis Aladdin. They're like, see? This is how shitty the game really is. A superior system like the Super Nintendo can't play it. Well, I have no say in the matter. I'm not gonna stoke the 16-bit console wars again.
Please don't stoke any wars.
You fell through! I love that you can do that. Alex, what do you think of Aladdin 2000 for Super Nintendo?
I think the genie needs to lay off Aladdin.
He's really,
He's really massaging him deep. This is insane. I can't believe they did this.
what kind of sickos would do this? How twisted do you have to be to put Genesis Aladdin on Super Nintendo? Something that blatantly goes against the natural order of things. In my mind, this is the most sick and twisted game for Super Nintendo. Let's see what game Alex thinks is the most twisted game for Super Nintendo.
I do not remember what I picked, so...
That's a good sign.
So this will remind me. Oh! I picked something that wasn't licensed.
How dare you?
What? Does this upset you?
Yeah, I'm upset. I'm upset just looking at that guy. He looks like one of the minions.
Have you seen this game before? Have you heard of this before?
This is... Is this Japanese?
No.
Eh? I know Metal Morph.
I found it! I found a platformer you've never heard of! Oh my god, I thought so!
What the fuck is Super Morph?
Yes! Yes, I did it!
What the fuck is Super Morph?
Try it out!
What is this DOS-looking bullshit? What? This isn't real. Did you make this? This is pretty impressive. Can anyone confirm that this is a real Super Nintendo game that I just somehow had no idea existed? It's not Mr. Blobby. It's not Putty Squad. It's not Metal Morph.
I guess it's technically not a platformer. I shouldn't have said that, but you know.
This fucking sucks.
You're ran out of transforms. Try another solution.
Let's go to the lab. This is Smart Ball at home. Why would anyone make what is effectively Smart Ball at home? Alex, I'm genuinely impressed. I've never heard of this in my life, and it's apparently a US released video game, or is this Europe exclusive?
I think it might be Europe. I'm not sure.
This really feels like a Europe exclusive game.
It's a conversion of Morph designed and written on Amiga and ST for Flare Software. Okay.
This feels Amiga as shit. I guess it's more of a puzzle game, because it's talking about the limited number of transforms I have. Oh boy. What do I even do? Alex!
Transforms are mapped to the face buttons. There you go.
Oh. I get it. This sucks. I got drained. I went through the sewer grate.
What goes boing boing gurgle? You do!
How could anyone do this? Sewer area! That's it. I've become the Joker. Good job, Alex. You are now married to the Joker. I hope you're happy.
I'm so happy.
Is this the most visually unappealing Super Nintendo game I've ever played? I have played some horrible-looking games. I played Dr. Franken.
Thank you, Carmen, for the 100 bits. Not just trash, this is Euro trash.
This is
Totally
the
Euro
finest
trash.
Euro trash. Amiga in Origin, even. Wow. I knew about Mr. Blobby. I knew about Mr. Tough. I knew about, I knew about Bill's Tomato
You've
Game.
come to a sticky end. Better luck next time.
You have to rub it in. Alright, let's go back to the first level. This is gonna be my last try.
Alright, good luck, honey.
I can't believe this exists. Jelly Boy is the game I was trying to think of.
Yeah, it's like, it's in the... Yeah, when I saw the gameplay, I was like, oh, this is probably just a European, like, version of Jelly Boy or whatever. And then I saw gameplay, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
I can't believe this exists. Alex, you really pulled one over on me.
I did it, yeah. And I didn't even have to go with an easy, like, license or whatever.
Oh.
You did it!
Oh my god, I beat a level! Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you.
You didn't get the cog.
Get your own cog.
Okay.
Unbelievable. What's this called?
Super Morph.
Super Morph for Super Nintendo. Goes to show, you think you know the Super Nintendo's library? You don't. There's all kinds of weird Euro jank. There's all kinds of Japanese exclusives. Whatever you come across, it's going to be a surprise. Thank you, Alex, for that amazing surprise to end the stream with. You want to see one last surprise?
Yes.
This is only tangentially related to this stream, but I think this fits the sick and twisted motif.
Okay, let's see.
So let's start off with a game we have streamed before. Because there's more to the story than you think.
More beam.
Now,
Okay,
Alex,
explain.
we played the prototype European version of this when we played prototype and unreleased Super Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
During that stream, I erroneously said that this was never released. It was only the European version which went unreleased. This, in fact, was officially released in the US.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
So here's the official US release for this game. It is, in fact, a collection of card games, including Solitaire, that all have these horrible-looking compressed backgrounds and card numbers you can barely see. Not a great choice to adapt this to Super Nintendo.
No.
But worst of all is the thing that happened during that stream when I quit the video game. Folks, those who are sensitive to sensitive content, please look away.
No! Game over, everybody! You snooze, you lose! Thank you.
Alright, so that's Super Solitaire. Guess what I found when I was looking through the Super Famicom ROM set?
Okay, what you
I
find?
found the Japanese version of Super Solitaire.
Okay.
It's called Trump Island.
My face dropped when you said that. What? Why does it say Trump Island GOP?
And yeah, it's subtly advocating for voting Republican on the title
This is
screen.
so weird! Trump Island GOP!
So this stands for Game Options Password. The GOP is just unintentional, I guess.
This is so
Well, let's start the game and see what they changed.
Okay. Oh, this is... Oh, look at the dolphin!
Yeah, you get a nice world map instead of a boring menu screen. And most importantly of all, they fixed my biggest problem with this game. Instead of boring backgrounds, there's anime girls! You get to play with anime girls while you play cards. They totally fixed this game during the localization process. And the one big question I had, of course, was, did they include the jester? Did they include the jester? Folks, I am happy to say that they replaced the jester with an anime girl showing off her butt. Something everyone can enjoy. So they changed something horrible that was completely game ruining that no one could possibly enjoy to something that everyone can enjoy. An anime lady showing off her butt. They did it. They fixed Super Solitaire.
By turning it into Trump Island GOP, huh?
Yeah, and if you don't think this version is better than Super Solitaire, you know what you are? You're wrong. This shit blew up on co-host when I posted it a few days ago. It felt like the kind of thing that was too good to waste on Twitter, so everyone loved the anime girl saying wrong. So there you go. Super Solitaire, a jester-fied game that was completely ruined by the presence of the jester. They fixed it. They included anime girls. Wrong.
Wrong.
There you go. That's the end of my latest journey into the Super Nintendo's library. I found some fucked up games. I found some strange licenses. I found the fixed Japanese localization of Super Solitaire. And, yeah, what do you think?
That was sick. That was twisted.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think you did a good job, too. I think your games are also sick and twisted. You picked some real shit like fucking toys, but you also picked that weird blob game I'd never heard of before and already forgot the name of. Super Morph. What's the title again?
We're done.
We're done here. Thank you for joining us for sick and twisted Super Nintendo games. Like I said before, the Super Nintendo's policy on blood and gore meant that we wouldn't see traditionally sick and twisted games, so I had to lean more into the twisted side of things. Mm-hmm. But between that horrible rally racing game and all the other bizarre Japanese stuff I dug up, hopefully you've been suitably twisted. Do you feel disturbed, Alex?
So yes.
It worked.
Yep.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to our patrons for voting this week. It's because of our patrons that you got to see twisted Super Nintendo games instead of Game Boy games. The stream could have turned out very differently depending on how people voted, and thus voting is extremely important. If you want to make your civic duty, make your civic duty. If you want to do your civic duty, head on over to patreon.com/retropals. If you're at the $5 tier, you get to vote on what we play during our Wednesday streams. It's because of your votes that we unearth things like Super Morph and Trump Island, so please vote carefully.
Please vote carefully.
Thanks, everybody. All right, Alex, you wrap us up. I'm going to look for a raid target.
We are also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there, including our latest one, which is a look at Flash games based on TV shows. So if you want to see King of the Hill Flash games, Rugrats All Growed Up Flash games, and Planet Sheen, which I know some of you are losing your mind over. You Planet Sheen freaks, you Planet Sheen heads. Well, check it out. You'll see
a lot of stuff in that video that people had forgotten or purposely tried to bury in their memory, but all of it comes screaming back with Flash games based on TV shows. That was a good archive, I think.
Yeah, it was. We're also on Discord. Let me just put the link in the chat. You can join us there to continue the retro game discussion or to post your cats, which a lot of people do, and dogs and other cool animals, so we do appreciate that.
Good stream. Good
stuff.
Yeah, hopefully you're all a little bit more sick and twisted. You have a little bit more of a tilted view on the world from now on. And with that, I hope you go and have a good night for yourself. Yeah. We're going to leave you with Rachel Retro, who is newly moved to Seattle and is doing the conclusion of her Move-A-Palooza stream. She's playing Kart Fighter. We got to get in here.
Oh, get in.
We got to fucking get in this. This is Kart Fighter, the pirate fighting game for Famicom featuring Super Mario characters. I think that fits in well with our theme. So enjoy that. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.